Hi guys, I am back. Yeah, so I took another break and I definitely feel like God's telling me, girl, it's your time. Now's your time. So, I got a bunch of makeup that I want to test out with you guys. And we'll kind of go through and talk about, my plan and things like that. But for now, let's focus on the makeup. I do think I'm going to go with soap brows today, though. So, let me show you how we do that. But anyways, let's get to talking about my plans and what we're doing here. I kind of switched platforms about 4 months ago, and I switched from this to TikTok. Okay, so TikTok is, I wouldn't say it's easier. You can't do longer videos. You can't do longer content. It's hard to do like long chatty get ready with me, which is something that I love to do. But the reason why I switched was because I was doing all this work and I was, working all day, raising kids and, doing my best, coming in here, filming, recording, getting ready, putting 110% into these videos, and I was lucky to get 10 views. Lucky. Look how good that looks. And I was like, okay, maybe it's time I switch, And so I went to TikTok where I've got 15 plus followers, where I'm getting, 300 views on my little videos and my transformation videos and transitions and stuff like that. And then I'm like, well, I don't want to give up YouTube, maybe I'll just take a break. Because I even tried putting like transition videos on here and still like 8 views in like 2 months. And I'm like, man, not that I'm giving up. I know it takes time, don't get me wrong, but it's like, maybe it's time to take a break, grow a little bit. And I think in the 4 months that I've been gone, I've learned a lot with not only my filming and my editing software, but the way that I talk. I'm not so nervous. I'm more confident. My eye contact's better. And the makeup itself is better. I've tested a lot of stuff. I've got a better idea of my opinion and you know what I mean? So I really feel like this was definitely a blessing and definitely God's will for me to take this break. So even if I only get 10 views, it's a goal that I want to work towards, to better me and my family. And it's something that I love to do. And I'm getting ready anyways. So why not film, talk to you, post it, and see where God takes me? You know what I mean? Primers. I've been loving this one from Laura Geller. This is her Skin Perfecting Spackle Primer. I really like this product. It's very smoothing, a little bit cooling to the face if I'm being honest. I wouldn't say it prolongs my makeup, but it doesn't fill pores in or anything. But it definitely gives me a good canvas for my makeup, which I love. We're going to prime our eyes, lay some tape down, and we're going to use the new Juvias Place Grays palette, the Rebel Grays palette. I don't think this is new, but it's new to me, so we're definitely going to test it out. They have these little palettes at Ulta. They have like 4 or 5 different ones for $10. Looks a little bit like this. You get 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I used one of the Juvias Place palettes this morning and I'm obsessed. The black that I used was just creamy. It wasn't super powdery. I mean, I was obsessed with it. So let's go ahead and prime. To prime our lids, we're using the Beautē eyeshadow primer, eyeshadow base, amplifying base in the shade Light. I absolutely love this. It really prolongs my shadows. I really like it. Makes them last all day long. And then, like I said, we'll jump into the eyeshadow palette. Alright, so we got our base down. I absolutely love this base. I'm using the Real Technique sponges. I really got backups of all my products. And I've never used the Real Technique sponges. I got a 4-pack, cost $20, $5 a sponge, not bad. These don't feel as squishy as that one e.l.f. sponge, the white one that I absolutely adore. Almost looks like the concealer sponge, just bigger. Love it. But it still didn't really soak any product up or anything like that. I'll have to use it with foundation to really tell what it's all about. I'm definitely going to go in with some powder and set that down though. Just because I feel like you set those down just a little bit, it kind of helps them shadows perform a little bit better, like they don't stick, which I mean, I don't have too much trouble blending, but sometimes they pull a little bit if you don't set that, I think. So, and I just used a Ciaté London coconut setting powder. I love this stuff. It smells like vacation. So, and that's about the closest I'm getting to vacation, if you know what I'm saying. So I think we're just gonna start. Ooh, how are we gonna start, guys? Let's start, I guess we'll start with this shade. The only thing I don't like about smaller palettes like these is you don't have much to choose from. We're just gonna kind of use this as a transition color. Do it definitely on the upper crease area and then kind of right on that waterline, following that tape. Just kind of give me a transition color here. Okay. Definitely seems to be showing up, but it seems like it's a very light color. And I'm not tapping any excess off here. Okay, so I'm actually just going to kind of tap this all over the lid. Because we're going to do something super simple. Super simple today. I've been doing such dramatic looks here lately. I'm so excited for you guys to see them. So now I'm going to go in with just this beautiful flat perfusion brush. We're going to try by ourselves without any spray. We're going to go to the lighter lighter shimmer shade. That's pretty. Can't use my fingers. My nails are way too long. Yeah, that definitely needs sprayed, which sucks. I hate spraying shadows. If I'm being totally honest, I feel like it amplifies it, but then it, like, I don't know, takes away from it in a way. You know what I mean? Like, it makes your palette look not as clean. Does that make any sense? But whoa, man, that really does something. It definitely doesn't take away from the shadows, but it takes away from the look of the packaging, I think is what I'm trying to say here. How good that looks. Okay, we're obsessed. Let's do the same thing on this side before I dip into that darker shimmer. I like that. It does have kick up for sure, but that's never really bothered me. I feel like with makeup, that's like inevitable. You know what I mean? So then we're going to spray again. Same brush. I'm going to go into this darker shimmer. Gives a different vibe. I mean, it does give a nice little gradient. I'm not going to say it don't. I don't know. I was expecting something different. Doesn't seem as shimmery as the other color. If I'm being honest. Which I always try to be. It's nice though. It almost, because I was going to take this color and go in the inner corner or the outer corner, and it almost does that for you, which is kind of nice. We're going to take a little bit of that first color, that transition color, and just kind of buff out them edges a touch. Really for a nice gray sultry look. We'll probably buff those, that last shade on the lower lash line when we're finished, but completed look. simple, natural. Oh, I was gonna do a wing. Oh, shoot. But I've got the NYX, That's the Point, hella fine eyeliner. They have like all kinds of eyeliners with different points to them. So I got the one with the super fine tip, as you can tell. But I feel like doing a nice precise wing will be easier. Because you can still kind of turn it and do or fill your wing in, you know what I mean? You guys hear that? We're supposed to get an ice storm tonight, so really hoping the power don't go out. But I imagine it will. I like the liner. So the Eyelure London Lash Glue Liner. I never really read the directions, but it just says shake well before use. Line and lash. So we're just going to do one line and let's see how it goes. And I've learned when you have liner on just to kind of tap it like this, because if you go to draw, it's going to pull your liner up. Or at least that's what happens in my experience. So I'm just kind of tapping that product in, okay? Sorry about that. It's so difficult to do it on camera when you can't see. Yeah, that definitely is comfortable with my glasses. Sorry about the blinking, that's probably annoying. Anywho, so this is a Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Skin Tint. I've been into skin tints, especially since while I work and stuff, something super lightweight, doesn't even feel like anything on your face, but still looks super flawless. So I really like the Morphe Skin Tint 2. That one's really good. I picked that one up in my haul. Love it. And I also like the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Skin Tint, Tinted Moisturizer. I know I reviewed on this very channel that I hated it because, you know, I didn't like it because I didn't like skin tints. So now that I'm into skin tints, I love it. So I realized I shouldn't have put that out there. So ColourPop, I'm really sorry. I apologize. I love your product. You're amazing. So now let's go into this. I've got this in the shade Fair. I've been working on my shade range, so I have been getting lighter products. I feel like it's so much easier to work with lighter products than it is darker ones, because when I get ready under LED lights. So in that lighting, I feel like my face matches my neck, and it doesn't. So I've been really working on trying to make sure that it matches. So getting lighter. So I've been trying to work on that. I've been doing a really good job. Really proud of myself. Really come a long way with my makeup. I still get so many negative reviews here on this platform because my eyebrows were terrible. They were so bad. They were blocky and thick and dark, and it was god-awful. I mean, I don't blame them, but I just feel like there's better ways to go about telling somebody, hey, you know, you really need to think about doing a more natural brow than going, oh my gosh, you don't know what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. I'm not crazy about the sponge. It's very firm. It's not as bouncy as I would prefer it to be. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of this sponge. I definitely prefer the e.l.f. ones over these. Yeah, look at that. It soaked up so much product. And you can still see. And I thought I covered all that. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the sponge at all. At all. Let's go ahead and switch sponges and let's see if there's a difference. Okay, so now I have the Total Face Sponge, which one of my favorites. I mean, it's not my favorite of theirs, but I still really like it. So the areas that I am a little bit red still, like you can still see my natural skin. Not that there's anything wrong with my natural skin, but I have redness, I have imperfections like everybody else. So I'm going to take this sponge and I'm just going to pat it into my skin. Looks like it was a sponge. Like it soaked up so much product that I didn't get to that area like it normally would. Yeah, that looks nice. I feel like this, I don't see the dew at all. Like, I don't know, this is literally called, I didn't even mention any of the products, guys. On TikTok, you don't have time for this. That's why I'm so excited to be back. But this is the Super Dewy skin tint from Makeup Revolution. I don't see no tint. I just feel like, I mean, the coverage ain't bad. I would say it's got pretty good coverage for a skin tint. So I got a new concealer I haven't got to try yet. This is a Milani conceal+perfect long wear concealer in the shade Light Nude. I swatched this, but that's about it. So I'm really excited. I feel like this is going to be perfect shade. This is one of them natural like pop-up deals, and the applicator is very pliable, which I love. Okay, so oh yeah, very bendy. So yeah, let's blend this out and see where we're at. I liked the foundation from them, from the Milani Conceal+Perfect line. Really nice. Okay, I like this concealer a little bit on the brightening side because I got a shade lighter than my foundation, but it covers nice. Of course, I know it might not look like it because one, I probably have a little bit of black from leftover makeup I could not get off, and I squint because I ain't got my glasses on, but seriously, really full coverage. I like that. Really, really nice. Let's kind of, yes. I like that a lot. Let's add some color back to the face because I really need it. I'm looking pale AF. The Authentica palette, the contour palette, I got this in my BoxyCharm box. I hope you guys don't mind, but I love wine at night. It's so relaxing. This is their Contour Series Cream. Contour Series Cream. So I guess I got a cream kind and a powder cream. Not too sure. I'm taking that off. My lips had so dry, set peel. And I'm putting a liquid lip on. So I'm going to take, look how different that looks. I bought a really repairing lip balm. This is a 101 ointment, a multi-balm from Lano Lips. You can use this on like elbows and all kinds of stuff. Like, it's like crazy. I love the applicator on it too. I've been using this non-stop. Okay, so I just realized I wasn't even recording. I'm sitting here talking your head off and I'm not even recording. So, but okay, Authentica palette. This is a cream contour palette. I got it in my BoxyCharm box. I've been obsessed with it since I got it. The only thing is I have to use a super dark shade because if I use this one, although that looks like the color I should use, I have to work and work and work and build and build and build that pigment, and it's just sucky. So I'm just going to use a little bit. And I know that looks excessive, but trust the process. I usually contour my lips, but I'm going to skip it because I got that ointment on. My lips have been dry and cracked and bleeding and peeling, and oh god, it's terrible. I'm gonna try right here where I got that little divot. I've learned, fit your contour for your face. Look how nice that looks. I feel like chiseling it here looks a lot better than chiseling it here. For my face shape anyways. See that? Yeah. God, like that looks so good. And I know it looks a little harsh, but once I add my other things to it, you guys are gonna be like, damn. I always gotta make sure my chin isn't harsh. I cannot tell you how many times I've gone to work with a little like chin strap of contour on my face. I'm like, what the F are you doing, girl? Check the mirror before you walk out the door. I'll tell you what. Okay, so I have a really exciting red lip for you guys too. Oh, you're gonna go crazy. I haven't even tried it yet. I've been waiting for you. So let's go ahead and, last cream. We have one more cream and I haven't got to test this out. I've been waiting for you. The Milani cream blushes. I have not tried these, like I said. This is their Cheek Kiss and Coral Crush. I did swatch it. It was very creamy, very blendable. I'm really excited about it. So I'm just going to take the other side of my sponge. It looks very, very pigmented. It looks very dewy. Look at that. That's so pretty. I like the more you tap, it's like the more pigmented it gets. I almost said pigmenter. My kids would have killed me. I'm always on them for the grammar. I'm just kind of work that in. Oh, yes. And I always do a little bitty bit on my nose for that natural flush look. Oh my God, look how beautiful that is. Oh, obsessed. Obsessed, obsessed. Okay, so I'm like loving everything I've been trying. Yes, okay, so let's go ahead and lay some powders down to set underneath of the eyes. Yeah, okay, to set underneath the eyes, we're going to go in with the Ciaté London Vacation Powder. I feel like, I know a lot of people brag about sifters. They're so cool, they're this, they're that. It's so convenient for travel, blah, blah, blah. I hate them. I go in to every little palette I get, and I take it out. No joke. I don't have enough powder. How do you not have enough powder to clean up your face? Because of this daggum sifter, that's why. And I'm going to just top it off with another little powder. Not much, because I don't want it to get cakey or anything. But with another little powder, just to brighten. In the Alamar Cosmetics Hydration Palette. Which is one of my favorites to brighten up with. I love it. The Hydrating Complexion Trio Palette. It's the Rise and Grind shade. I don't use it enough, so I definitely want to use it today. And I love that her palettes can bend halfway. Obsessed. I can't hardly tell because I don't have my glasses on, but I feel like it smoothed it out and brightened it a touch. I love those brushes. I cannot believe they went out of business. Breaks my heart. Okay, so then I'm going to use another one of the brushes. Mix those other two shades. And really, I don't feel like this is big enough, but it definitely does its job. I want to do like a light bronze because my contour is so heavy. I forgot to set the rest of the face, but too late now. These are the baked blushes from Milani. How gorgeous. This is the Baked Powder Blush in 03 Berry Amore. Pretty sure I heard Juicy Jazz raving about this in a video of hers I watched today. So that's just perfection because I love her. So goals. She's one of my goals, I swear. Okay, so yes, I love that. Very pigmented. And very natural as well. I love this color. I love the shade. What it did to my nose. Okay, I love Milani's products, so to be honest. Like, they're so good. Kind of clean up that jawline. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to get done, and I'm not going to want to wash it off. I know me. Okay, so let's talk highlighters, because I have a new one I was telling you about. This is the Makeup Revolution Highlighter Reloaded in the shade Raise the Bar. I got this one and another one, like a pinky shade. Probably should have used that to go with my blush, but no big deal. Let's use this little brush here. Hopefully it picks up product decent. Seems kind of powdery. Either that's really natural or this ain't picking that up. Oh no, I see it, I see it. I see it. Let me try with my other brush. Just to see on the other side if no, it's just that highlight is very natural, very beautiful, just like the sun's hitting your face. And I like that because I feel like you could probably build this up, like you could really probably pack it on, but I feel like I love this is just so natural, and I'm really excited about that because I got this shade and I was a little nervous because these darker golden tones look really, really nice on darker skin girls. And I am the furthest from dark you've ever seen in your life. So I was nervous, afraid it wasn't going to work, but I wanted to get it. I had a gut feeling. God said get it, so I got it. So I got it and I'm really excited about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and set the face so we can finish the lower lash line. I'm going to go in with just a Wetn'Wild gel lip liner in the shade Red the Scene, which that's cute. So, and this is like super creamy. It's almost hard not to overlap or not to mess it up. So, I'm going to turn this down a touch so I have more control. And I have been overlining just a little, like the tiniest bit. So this caught my eye. Would you freaking look at that? The packaging and the everything, the color. I just had to have it. And I have so many red lips you would not believe. But it's either you like a red lip or you don't like a red lip. And I love a red lip. So these are the Milani lip or Satin Matte Lip Creams. Which I'm pretty sure is just like a liquid lip, but a comfortable liquid lip. Hence the key term, satin. So, this in the shade Amour, I do believe. Which, like love, Valentine's Day, I'm digging it. So, oh my god. Would you look how bright that is compared to my lip liner? And it's so comfortable. Oh my god, it smells kind of like, it must smell like berries at first. Now it smells like Crown. It looks light over nothing. And the formula, I don't have nothing like this. It feels like nothing on my lips. So, let's take this little tiny brush. Just a little bit. In my inner corner. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, then what we're going to do is I need to take like a flat, oh my god, look at that little tiny brush. I love that. Okay, so let's take that on this gray. Let's go straight with this leftover shadow that I have going on. And just real close to the lower lash line. This will be great with our definer brush as well. Okay, so then we're going to take the other side of this perfusion brush into this super light shade. And we're just going to run this up against that dark shade, really just to buff it out so you don't look harsh. Nice. Just a professional NYX Eye Pencil in the shade White. Just very minimal. Very cheap as well, and it is a pencil. It's not like, so I'm interested to see if it's gonna show up like the other one. And it's showing up, not as bright as I want it to be at all. So I definitely prefer the ColourPop ones, but we'll definitely test it. It could be my waterline. I definitely want to give it a go. So the Maneater Mascara from Tarte is my absolute favorite. And I will have to agree, I feel like when you curl... Oh, I forgot to put mascara on first. Dang now. It's so hard to break old habits. I feel like when I curl it, it really fluffed my natural, whatever natural lashes I have. Really fluffed them in with the false lashes. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. A little bit of recap. I really liked everything. I don't think there was anything I didn't like. The only thing I didn't like was that sponge. But I mean, the blushes, the eyeshadow palette was really nice. I mean, $10, you can't beat that. Even the foundation skin tint was really nice. I was able to get the lash glue liner to work really nice. It's coming up in the inner corner, so I'll probably just stick to my Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. It is my favorite. Red lip, I'm obsessed with. Highlighter is fantastic. Blush products are great. All in all, it was a fantastic video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will definitely have all of these linked down below. And you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you in the next video.